Hello everyone, my name is Twisted Tornado, and in today's video we'll be building a Minecraft empire using a random spinner. Now, first we're going to spin for 3 colors, 2 main colors and 1 color to use for small details. Looks like our first color is going to be red, and our next is aqua, and then for the detailing we can use white. The next thing we're going to spin for is the export of our empire. This will be the main thing they use to trade. Looks like this will be coral. Alright, let's go ahead and start building. First thing I want to do is build a nice shop. So I think for the white, I'm going to go ahead and find some slabs. I'm going to go ahead and use some smooth quartz. For aqua, I want to use some light blue concrete. And then for red blocks, go ahead and use some mangrove wood. I'll add some prismarine. And we'll need lots of coral as well. Alright, let's go ahead and start building the shop. Alright, here's the exterior of the shop done. Let's go ahead and fill it in. Alright, the interior is now done. Now, the next thing I want to add is some houses. I'm going to make a simple design using the prismarine, mangrove, and some quartz. Alright, I think I'm going to stick with this little basic house design and copy it a few more times. I think the unique architecture gives it kind of that alien underwater feel. Oh, and I went ahead and copied some of the houses to fill out the little village. And now before I go ahead and build where the emperor is going to be, I want to go ahead and make some walls and some pathways. Alright, things look a lot that the pathways are all filled in. I added this nice blue grass to make it seem more underwater. I want to go ahead and build a little castle for the emperor. Alright, we have the palace mostly done. We just have to fill in the roof, and then we will be finished. Alright, we finished the roof. I think it looks pretty good inside. Can add a little bit more lighting though. Alright, I think this perfectly captures our sea aesthetic, as well as the coral that the Empire exports. Now it's just time for a couple finishing details. Let's go ahead and extend these walls. Alright, we have that finished. Now let's go ahead and finish the pathway. And then the last thing we need is a banner for the Empire. Alright, then let's go ahead and hang our banner on these houses, as well as the shop, and especially the castle over here. And that is the build complete. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.